Decay Cat Eye inspired by Angelina Jolie. This is a really fun, easy look. You can definitely pull this off every day, and it looks good on all eye colors. And I was researching Angelina Jolie's pictures, and I will send a link towards what picture I was inspired by for this look so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But she doesn't wear a lot of colors. It's just simple browns, really neutral eyelid, but the cat eye is really prominent and it brings her eyes up, and it accentuates her eyebrow bone and, you know, the direction of her eye, and that's what creates the cat eye. When I think cat eye, I definitely think of Angelina Jolie, so that's what this look is inspired by. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will show you how. So after you've primed your lid, I'm going to take a cream eyeshadow. It's from Makeup Forever. It comes like this. It's called Aqua Cream, and this one is in shade 4. You can use any cream eyeshadow you want. What I'm doing is creating like a thicker base for all the highlighting we're going to do. And I'm just using a regular paddle brush. This is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. Looks like that. And I'm going to dip it in that cream. I'm going to bring that right up to my eyebrow bone and just kind of create a base and just making swooping motions going down to your eyelid. So as you can see, I didn't bring that all the way down to my eyelid. I just kept that on my eyebrow bone, and I'm going to take that same color and I'm going to go right inside the inner part of my lid, because we're going to want that to be really highlighted as well. And you can just bring that halfway across your lid. And it's going to look really chunky and blotchy and unorganized, but we're going to take powder and blend it out. This is just creating a base. Okay, so once you have that base applied to your inner eye and your eyebrow bone, you're going to take just the same brush. You can use a different powder brush if you want. And you're going to take a color that's kind of like a cream color or a champagne color. One of my favorites is from Kat Von D. It's called Tequila. It looks like that. It's really well pigmented. You can get this at Sephora. It's just one of her palettes in Beethoven. So I'm going to take that yellow color with my paddle brush, and I'm going to bring that right up to my eyebrow bone in downward motions. And then also in the inner part of my lid as well. So basically where you put your base, and then you can also bring that color all the way across your lid. Okay, so once you're done highlighting, I'm going to go in with a matte color, and this is Orb from MAC. And it's just a light color, but it's no shimmer, all matte. So I don't want my whole eyelid shimmering, so I'm just going to go over it a little bit with this matte color to like tone it down. But if you want the shimmer there, that's totally fine, just keep it. So I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow. Okay, so now your base is done. Then you're going to take a blending brush. I'm using this one, it's from Target. And I'm going to be using the color Kid from MAC. It's kind of like a light brown color. It's not that different than my skin tone, but it's just enough to make a crease color and pop my eyebrow bone. If you don't have a color that's like semi close to your skin color, you can take a brown and dip it into like a pale color or a white color, and you can lighten that up really, really easily. So I'm going to take my blending brush and into that light brown color, and I'm just going to go into the crease. Nothing too heavy, but I just want to separate my lid from my eyebrow bone, and that's just making like a really small, lightly colored. And what I'm kind of doing with this blending brush is I'm making like a check mark. So I'm making across the lid and up. And what this is doing is, this is, like I said, just popping out your eyebrow bone and creating that dimension. You're not really adding a lot of color. It's a really natural crease color, but it's just kind of making dimension. And then I'm going to go in with Soft Brown from MAC. It's kind of like a peachy orangey color. I'll show you next to that one that we just used. They're not too different. It's that one in the corner. But they're not too different. So Angelina Jolie doesn't usually use a lot of color. You just see a lot of browns and blacks and, you know, whites or whatever to bring out her eye. So we're going to duplicate that, and we're going to take that peachy color, and all this is doing is bringing out color in your eye and, like I said, making dimension. So you're going to just go over that brown color that we just used and just create kind of like a further depth of color. So I'm going to go over my eyebrow really quick. I'm using an angle brush from Richard's Arts and Crafts, and I'm going to be using ESPRESSO. I could not get that open. I'm using ESPRESSO from MAC, and it's just a light brown color. And I'm going to go in with my eyebrow, not too defined. She definitely has a thinner eyebrow, so I'm just going to kind of touch that slightly on the end and kind of bring that down. And then I'm also going to make the tip a little more square than I usually would, just because that's kind of like the time for the cat eye. Okay, so I'm taking Angelina Jolie's cat eye and I'm kind of incorporating it with kind of like a smokier eye. It's definitely going to have the cat eye, but I kind of want to make it more smoked out and wearable. And if people don't know how to make that really thin, precise line and then they're worried about it looking differently on each side, I'm going to teach you a way to make it kind of more on the casual side, and also you can mess up and it won't be a problem. So I'm going to show you how to take a smudge brush, and it's a really concentrated tip. It looks like this. I got this at Target. It's super cheap. It literally says smudge on it. And these are like one of the best brushes I've used. So anyways, I'm going to take a smudge brush. You can use an angle brush. You can use any kind of concentrated tips. You can apply powder and pack it on. I'm going to take that brush and I'm going to dip it in any black color. You could use gray, you could use navy, whatever dark color you have will totally work. I'm using Black Dog from Urban Decay, and it's a super matte, highly pigmented. So I tried to zoom in so you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm taking that smudge brush and I'm just going to draw a line as if I was doing eyeliner. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm doing eyeliner, except when you look straight ahead where your color iris is gonna end, on the very edge, that's where you want to end that color. So I'm gonna go back in and kind of fade it out into my lashes, and this is all with powder, this is not eyeliner. And I'm gonna make kind of that pointed tip going upwards, and what I'm doing is I'm following my lash. So if my lash curls up like this, I'm just following where my lash curls. Okay, so once you have that line where you want it, like I said, it's not going to be precise. This is just shadow, so it's not going to be completely perfect, but you can make it as long as you want, you can make it as thick as you want, whatever you want to do with it is fine, but using the powder first is kind of make a buffer zone, so I'm going to show you what to do next. So then I'm going to be using this liquid eyeliner from MAC. Looks like this. It's in Boot Black. And this is a really precise eyeliner, and it's kind of like dipping in ink. It's like those old-fashioned feather pens. That's what it reminds me of. You can use any eyeliner you want. You can use a gel and an angle brush. You can use a different kind of liquid liner. You can use a felt pen, anything you want. I'm just going to take that eyeliner and just go up towards the line, and you can make different lines and then connect them however you want to do it. And like I said, fade into your lashes. And you can bring that line as high as you want, as far as you want, as pointed as you want. It's all up to you. I'm just going to bring it kind of where I put that powder, just right before it ends. And just honestly, I'm just going to make it darker. I just find this way a lot easier because it's like you're drawing your rough draft first and you're kind of just outlining where you want to go with it, and then you're going to take a darker, more intense liner and you're just going to follow that line, and at the same time it's kind of creating a more smoky look anyways, so it benefits in two ways. But like I said, you can do it in any way you want. If you just want the liquid liner, if you just want the powder, it's totally up to you. So once you have that liner down where you want it, I'm also going to take the same liner and go really lightly, not too heavy, just right underneath my lash line. And with this liner specifically, it's going to come out really black and really thick and really like liquidy. But I'm going to take an angle brush, and I'm just going to take a gray. I'm not going to take a black. See how liquidy and inky that is? I don't like that. I'm going to take this gray. It's called Print from MAC, and I'm going to take an angle brush, and I'm going to go right under that and kind of smooth that out and kind of make it more smokier. And I don't want it too dark. I just want it to kind of frame that cat eye that we just did. Then go ahead and curl your lashes, and I will be right back. If you need help curling your lashes, I can explain that in a different video. Alright, so my lashes are curled, and I'm going to take mascara, and I'm going to do my mascara. I know I'm kind of like leaving you guys on your like, go curl your lashes, go do your mascara, but everyone has their own way of doing it, so just do your mascara, and I will be right back. Okay, so I'm going to use lashes. You don't have to use lashes, but I really think for this look it's completely necessary. I'm going to use 1/13s from Ardell's, and Ardell, not with an S. But anyways, I'm going to use 1/13 from Ardell, and these are really flared out lashes. As you can see, they're shorter on this side, and then they flare out at the end. So I'm going to take these out, and the first thing I'm going to ask myself is, how do I cut these? And the answer is, if there's a lot of flare, I don't know if you can see, but if there's a lot of flare, you want to always cut from the flare, because look at the inner side. It's not that long, so if you cut this, you're gonna have that as a lash, and it's gonna be all one length, and it's gonna look like you have fans on your eyes. So I'm gonna trim just the outer part of it, like 3 little hairs. And I'm going to go ahead and apply these, and I will be right back. And you guys can watch my how to apply false eyelashes video, which I'm going to redo because the lighting is horrible, but I'll be right back. When you're applying these lashes, sorry, they're like half on, half off, but I want to show you when you have the kind of liner, when you kind of have the liner that's winged out, you can bring your lash up on top rather than completely on your lash line. Sorry, I just don't want the glue to dry. But you can bring that lash up to your liner so it kind of flows with your liner. Just a quick side note. So now that I have my lashes on, I can explain better. But the lash will normally, like if here's your eye, you want your lash to cover it completely, but when you have a winged out liner, you can take the edge of the lash and you can kind of flip it up, like you can kind of make it go straight up with your winged liner, if that makes any sense. But that will just accentuate the wing that you have. So as you can see, I kind of lifted my lash up rather than around, and that just goes better with my winged eyeliner. With my ink pen and go right over the glue. Nothing too intense. I'm not redrawing the line or anything, but I'm just covering up the glue really fast. Alright guys, that was the cat eye inspired by Angelina Jolie. I hope you guys liked it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to do another video on how to get Angelina Jolie's luscious lips, because as I was looking for pictures to get inspired by, I saw her lips and I was like, why can't I have those? So I'm going to make a video on how to get her lips and faking the plumpness that not everyone has. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing if you have, and keep the requests coming because I'm doing videos for you guys. I want to be able to teach you guys something. I want you guys to watch one of my videos and walk away learning something and being able to apply it on yourself. So so keep requesting. I want to do videos that you guys want to see, so if you guys request anything, I'll be totally down to do it. So just send me a message, throw me a comment, and I'll be sure to get to it. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.